Hi, this is a scary one. This is going to be my first attempt at a full face of makeup in my life. How many of you have got to your 60s and never done it? Now, to be fair, in my teens and 20s, I wouldn't have left the house without eye makeup on. Shadow, eyeliner, mascara, leave the house. Very occasionally, a little bit of blusher, but hardly ever. The 2 or 3 times in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating, that I've ever tried to put foundation on, it's horrible. My face looks like it's dirty. It looks like I've got jaundice. I'm yellow, orangey yellow. It just doesn't look right. It looks horrible and it feels horrible. And I don't understand people that use colours that make them look yellow or orange. It's like, what have you done that for? That's not what colour you are. You can see you're not because of your arms or your neck. So I don't understand that at all. I do not want to look yellow. I've tried to find something that might be okay. And I've got some stuff in front of me, which I'm going to try and do. And let's just get straight on with it. Oh, quite nervous about this. And I also, I did start recording this not long ago. I only got a few minutes into it and had to stop because I realised that I didn't have the sound working. I've got a microphone. Where's it gone? Where is it? Which I ordered online. Plugged it in, made a start, thought, you know what, I ought to check that. And it wasn't working. So I need to work that out before I use it. So in the meantime, we'll just go ahead as it is. So I've had to start again. What that also means is, because this is what I started doing was the foundation, and so this now looks like it's used. Well, it is used. I've just done it. So I was going quite well, and then I had to start again. So I've cleaned my face off again. So the face is all clean. There's nothing on it. There's no makeup, and the only thing on it is moisturizer, which I put on. I redid that about 20 minutes ago, something like that. So that's it. That's all there is. I did say in my face video that I would show you the moisturizers that I'd bought. So that was the day moisturizer that I've bought without hyaluronic acid in it. And the night one was that. But the links are in that video. I'll also put them below, and I'll also put links where I can find them to the products I've got here as well. They will be affiliate links, just so you know. Right, let's go. Oh my God. My God, what am I doing? Now, most of this stuff is number 7 from Boots, because I have a Boots branch near me, and so I went in because I didn't want to get something online and not be sure, because you can't be sure of, the colour on the screen. So I went into Boots. Now I've got here a primer, Boots Instant Illusion Primer. So that's what's going on first. Here we go. Oh, hang on a minute, it's not a screw. That's a flip top. There you go. No idea how much to use, so I'm just going to smear some on that side. Oh, it's an air thingy. And some on that side. And then just going to spread this all over my face, including my eyes. Now, I have watched YouTube videos of older ladies doing makeup for some sort of idea best ways to do it. So I'm hoping that will help me and mean things are less bad than they have been previously. So that's primer. I've got that on. Foundation. So what I've got is boots. I've got the number 7 Hydroluminous in porcelain. I don't know if you can see. I've already had a bit of a squash of that because, like I say, I did it and then I've got to start again. So we're going to have some of that. Ah! I can't remember how much I don't know. Right, here we go. Let's do this again then. So we're going round and round and round and round. We're trying to rub this in. I don't know what the light's like for you. It's terrible for me. I need to rethink this. Put it onto my eyes as well. Up to the hairline. Over to the ears. Down onto the neck. I might need a bit more than this. But this is just a start. Once I've used this brush, because I wasn't sure what was best to do, I thought I'll do a little bit of both. So what I've actually got standing by is also a damp sponge. So I'll use that once I've finished this bit, just to sort of press anything in that needs to be pressed in. Oh, God. Now, keep still, Helen. Does it need a bit more coverage? See, I've got the jargon. Coverage. I think it probably does, doesn't it? Especially yeah. Because I didn't bring much of it down onto my neck either, did I? So let's use a bit more, especially down here. Where's the top gone? Oh, there it is. I do it. So it's actually quite difficult to see in the screen here. What I haven't done, because I'm careful what you say, Helen. I'm an idiot. Is I haven't got a mirror, so I'm using the screen on my laptop. Anyway, let's see. Right, in my head, I've used quite a lot. I don't want to use any more than that. So I'm going to call that done. And go in with this slightly damp sponge and just like press. For what reason, I do not know. I don't know whether it makes any difference, but I'm doing it anyway. My teeth, by the way, so far, there's really not an awful lot going on. I can tell you that the soda tastes disgusting. Oh boy, does it taste disgusting. I don't like using that at all. And there really isn't a lot of difference at the moment, but I'd be surprised if there was, simply because it's not staining as such. It's because of that stuff I took. I was prescribed in my early 20s. That's what turned them yellow, and they've been yellow ever since, much to my disgust and embarrassment. I mean, I'm so embarrassed by them. It's horrible. We'll see what we can do, but here we are. Right. What have I done? Does that look... We'll see. Once I've done this, I'm going to leave it just for a few hours because I want to see if it settles in wrinkles. And then I'll come back about that. I'll come back to you with that. But for the time being, I think we'll just crack on with this and then go. What have I got now? This is concealer Dream Lumi by Maybelline. It says. See that? Oh God. Oh, wait a minute. It's one of these ones. I've seen them. You turn the bottom of it. Oh, that's coming out. That is coming out now. Okay. What do we do here? Ooh! Not meant to use too much, are you? Is that coming out again? Yep. Ooh. Yeah, I think we can say it is. Okay. I've no idea what I'm doing, as you can see. I haven't got a brush. All right, let's just use the pointy bit of that then. And just press it in, which is what I see people doing. What? Is it just me? It won't be just me. Why do we pull stupid faces when we're concentrating on putting something on? You think, gurning. Now, has that done anything? Don't know. No idea. Right, now I have got some blusher, but I will leave that, I think, for the moment. I'm going to put it on, but I think I'll go to the eyes now. Get that done quickly. Again, we're on number 7. I've got a number 7 palette. Let's open it. God. Open it up. That's a bit dusty. I got a bit of cellophane on it. It's a bit dusty. And there it is. See, so, oh, that's got a bronzer and a blusher in it as well. Now I've got to choose a colour. Now I've got a couple of brushes which I have had for years and years. They were things I used for eye makeup. So I'll go with those. They are old, but I'm sure they'll do something. Oh, now what do I want though? So I think the idea is you start off with something fairly neutral. Let's try that. Does that look? I don't know. Well, let's see. And just pop it all over. See all the fat moving around. And the wrinkles. Well, I mean, you see anything? I can't. Maybe we need a bit more. So we'll do that. Actually, I'll just take it up there as well. I can go over that. And then same on the other eye. Have you noticed, because I certainly did when I started going through stuff on YouTube, the number of channels that say makeup, skincare and makeup for mature skin, and you click into it and they're like 35. It's like, no. If you mean adult skin, say so, but I think most of us think of mature skin as being in, you're 50, 60, 70, and you can see you're 50, 60, 70 by your skin. So, found that annoying, but it's just a little rant. Got some discoloration, haven't I? All right, that's the first colour. Now into the socket, got to put a little bit of, what's that? That's a purpley colour. God, there's so much fat and hood. Don't know where to start. It's just. What does that look like? Well, I think it needs to come out here a bit more. Other one. Oh, thank you. The light changed a bit. I think the camera on my laptop is compensating for the changing lighting conditions in this room. I can only apologise for that. Currently, I can see better with this particular setting. What are we doing? Is that sort of so what we're meant to do? And then a darker colour. So well, that's a smaller brush, isn't it? Let's try that. Is that darker? I suppose it is. Just on the outside corner. And up to into crease. Is that it? Wilbur! Dog's barking. Sorry. Yes, you. God, dear, oh dear. What was that? I got to try and do the same on the other side now. She says, closing the wrong eye. Oh dear. To crease. You know what? It's quite hard to go up to the crease, when you've got umpteen creases. Oh, there's a reason I don't wear makeup, isn't there? I think it's becoming clear. Is that the same? They don't know. Oh, it's not great, is it? Oh no, I've seen some of them. I've seen some people like sort of brush it out, buff it out a bit. Let's go back to the bigger eye brush I use. Let's try and clean it on my arm. I've got all the stuff. Oh yeah. Right, maybe we just need now to sort of blend it a bit. Blend, that was it. And then same on the other side. You know, when your eyesight isn't brilliant, then you've got one eye that's better than the other. This is really difficult. one eye's okay to do, and the other one isn't. But anyway, so that's sort of it. And then I've got stuff underneath my eyes. I'll sort that in a minute. And then finally, and I'll use that little one again. God, that's filthy. With the darker colour. Right, let's get that off. What am I doing? Eh? And we have a light colour just here. Should probably be sparkly, but I haven't got any sparkly stuff. I do not do sparkles. Is this right? Am I doing it? Oh, God, that's horrible. That can't be right, surely. Is that right? I don't think so. Right, out we come. Just. Oh, God knows this is just an experiment, Helen. Don't worry about it. If it turns out SH1T, it won't be what you didn't expect. Right. What am I doing? And in public as well. Right, eyeliner, what have I got? It's a L'Oreal Matte Magic Superliner Taupe Grey. I didn't want to get, but oh. Ooh, it's not a pencil. Oh, okay, my mistake. I meant to get a pencil. I haven't got a pencil, so that's that. So now there's something which I'm sure you all know called tight lining. I do not know why it's called tight lining, but it involves putting eyeliner on the underside of your lashes, on the lash line on the other side of your lashes. And same on the other side. Ooh. Try not to poke it in my eye. I'm shaking so much. I'm so nervous doing these videos still. Oh my God. This is not something I ever did as a teenager or in my 20s. What we did then was eyeliner underneath. No, I'm quite concerned about how much stuff we got under here. But I'll take another look at that in a minute. Right, so that's that, and then a little bit right on the top as well. You. I can't see what a bloody mess I'm making. Same on the other side. Not even sure I'm getting any on there. Is there anything on there? Don't know. Actually, I'm not pressing hard at all. That might be why. Because I'm scared. Because it's not a pencil. And half of me thought it was going to be one of those ones that looks like you've just painted a load of ink. Right. To do a little bit underneath. I think what I'm going to do with this is add some shadow to make it a more subtle. I can't see. What have I done? Is it on? What's happened there? All right. What? What is there a greyish one in this palette? Oh no, there isn't. I suppose I could go in with. I could try that. Right, let's try. Get that off there, and let's try just a smidge. And on the other side as well. I'm going to have to sort that out. I don't know if that's worked or not. Is there a mirror on one of these? Yes, there is. Oh, right. Yeah, it has a bit. I could do with some more. I didn't think of that, did I? That's better. Right, let's shut that. Now, I do think I've got some smudgy bits. Right. Do I now need more concealer? That's the thing. Or, what about just the remnants on here? Maybe that's going to be enough. Eyebrow pencil. No, that's the eyeliner, Helen. There it is. Rimmel eyebrow pencil. Says brown. With the brush at the end. My eyebrows. As you can see, back in the 70s, I overplucked them, and they have never been the same since. I'm scared. I've never used an iPad. Oh God. I'll tell you what I did do the other day, because I'd not long bought this. I was trying to write something down upstairs, or I wanted to write something down upstairs, and I couldn't find a pen. I used this. I did. My God, I'm not breathing. Is that what you do? And then you use the brush and do that? I've seen people, actually, I was watching some of the YouTube videos, and they brush their eyebrows up. What you have to understand is, some of my eyebrow hairs are like this long. I have trimmed them a bit for this video, but they're terrible. Really, I can't do that. Oh, mascara, right. What is it? Jeez. L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic. Black. Is that? Yeah. That one. Okay. What is that? Okay. Here we go. Sorry, that was Wilbur sniffing the mascara. Do you want some mascara, Will? You don't need any. You're beautiful. You're just handsome anyway. You don't need anything. Oh, I don't know if this is the way I'm applying it, but it's a bit clumpy, to put it mildly. Oh, let's try the other side as well. It doesn't help that my eyelashes are almost non-existent. Still not breathing. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's not... Come on, Helen. Right, let's get this mirror out again. Ew. Let's see if we can... I think it's use them and lose them. Use them or lose them. Because I used to have quite long eyelashes in my youth. Oh, can't, I was not doing that there. Oh no. A little bit. On here. Oh God. But do that. I should have got a Q-tip or something. Can I get that off? Let's have a look. That might be it. No. Oh my God. Can you see what? Oh, come on. Let's get some more of the foundation and try that. I've got mascara on my fingers as well now. Right, I'm going to put some of that. I mean, this was never going to go well. But bear with me, it's my first time. I'm a makeup virgin. Is that? Oh, shh. Sugar. Oh, I don't think I got rid of that properly. Actually, I think that might be shadow rather than actual mascara. Which might mean I need more. Concealer. Lord knows. Blusher. There we go. What's that? Rimmel. That's another Rimmel one. I'll cross the security things over the back. Pink rose. Okay. Now I've got a very old brush, which I have previously used for blusher in a long distance past. And I still have it. Let's just try that one. People tap it. Just that. Do I need more? Oh, God. Who knows? All right, let's do that. No, what else? I just thought of something else. Oh, yeah, the bronzer in that thing from number 7. Oh, that's quite dark. See that? That's yellow, isn't it? That's a yellowy brush. I don't know if I want to do that. Should I try a little bit? Let's clean that brush again. And some in there. Pat it on my palm. I'm scared of this. I don't want to go yellow. And a little bit here. This is where people put it. I'm not sure I'm actually getting any on. I'm being so scared about it. And the other place where it might be very useful, if it works, is jowls. Right. And the only other thing is lipstick. Now, again, I've no idea where this came from, but it was in my stuff. I don't wear lipstick. I don't wear lipstick. It's I don't like the feel of it. I have realised I'm not talking into the camera again. I will get there. Let's try it. What is it? Question 17. Matte lip. Absolutely no idea what colour. Oh, dusty pink. I will link everything down below, everything that I can find a link for. I've got mascara. It's everywhere now. Right, okay. Oh no, well, it involves my teeth. And some, that's it. Oh my God. So, what I did it, what it looks like is another matter. How it lasts is another matter. How it settles into wrinkles is another matter. Probably, I don't know how much difference an eyelash curler would have made. Not gone as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. It's not great. I guess practice makes perfect, but that's all right. I mean, I never had a full face of makeup for my wedding. I just had eye makeup and a bit of blusher. I mean, I just don't do it. So this made me nervous. It could have gone worse. It could be worse. I'll be honest. I've no intention of wearing it outside, and any minute now, as soon as I'd come off here, I'm going to go and look in a mirror and see what it really looks like. It could be worse, I think. Let me know. And does anybody else avoid foundation or lipstick? I know. You I didn't do any of that when I was young. Just eye makeup, literally, and occasionally a tiny bit of blusher. Because I'm really pale as well. I'm pale, freckles. It's not easy to find a colour that's okay for my skin. I think this one, it's yellower than I would like to have, for sure. But it's not as bad as ones I've tried in the past. And like I say, 2 or 3 times max in my entire life. Anyone else? And if you haven't done it before, and even if you can borrow some to save you buying it, but to borrow some from a friend, have a go. Have a go, film it, put it on YouTube. There's no harm in trying. Oh my God. Right, so I'll have a look at this. I'll wait a couple of hours and I'll come back and see what it looks like then, and update you. We'll see how much the mascara has smudged. My under my eyelashes are so close to my eyelashes that I just tend to look like a panda after an hour. But we'll see what happens, and I'll come back to you. And oh my God, what have I done? Basically, 2 hours later, as promised. Right, it's not been too bad. The lipstick's pretty much gone. The foundation has settled into wrinkles a bit, but not as much as I thought it would, based on these very few previous experiences. When I say very few, I mean literally 2 or 3 previous experiences with foundation. The last of which probably was 20 years ago, so I didn't have as many wrinkles as I've got now. But it definitely settled. But what I used definitely settled in worse than this. So this is actually, although it has, this could be because of me messing about under my eyes. One of the places it's worst is in my lips, and I don't think you can see in this light, because it is now night time, as you can see. But I've actually got lines of foundation in the lip line, so it's not been great there. However, it hasn't. Despite the lights, it's compensating. Despite quite deep wrinkles on my forehead, I'm surprised that it doesn't seem to have settled in those. So the worst places have been my top lip and just here, the ones that are here and here for settling. But otherwise, it hasn't settled too bad. It hasn't faded much. The blush is still there as well. The eyeshadow is exactly as when I put it on. So to my surprise, that's not worn off at all. But also to my surprise is the fact I haven't got panda eyes, which I normally would have. So I'm quite surprised about that. It's uncomfortable. It was not uncomfortable. That's not the right word. I'm conscious of it being there. I'm conscious that if I'm going to have a little bit of if I've got an itch on my face or something, I just want to just I suddenly realize, oh no, I mustn't because I've got makeup on. So there's that. That's no biggie. It's just because I'm not used to it. Would I be doing this on a daily basis? No, I really can't be asked. But would I try it again? Yes. I'd quite like to research foundations a lot better. I'd like to see if I can find something that settles even less. I am pleased with it. I should say that this number 7 one, I am pleased with it. It hasn't settled as much as I feared. The other thing I didn't do, which I've got, is finishing powder. And I completely forgot to do that. So there was no point putting that on after the event. I've just left it as is. I've not touched my face since then. Since doing it. Maybe that would have made a difference. So I might try that at some point and just see if it does make a difference. But this was an experiment. It was, about time really that I tried. So I did. Like I said, I put the links below to the products. Apologies to any brands that I've, that due to my ineptitude maybe haven't come across as well as they should have done. And I did notice that some of the brands had repackaged since I bought the product. Now, I think, as I said originally, in the first face video, I've been planning doing this for a very long time. Months, well, over a year, and just buying a product at a time when I can. And some of these products, therefore, although unopened, new to me, turns out packaging has since changed. But I've linked below anyway. They're all linked below. And that's it, really. I'll try again at some point. There's definitely some settling into some of the wrinkles, which is inevitable. Of course it is. I don't know. You see some YouTube videos. You see some 60+ ladies putting on foundation and saying, like 4 hours later, absolutely no settling into wrinkles. And it's like, wow. So that's something to look at. That's something to aim at a later date when I can, when I can afford to do that. So I'll research more into that and then have a look and see what I can find. But this was the experiment. um, I'm glad I did it. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's it.